Hey Geek family, we're back. This time we're checking the trailer out for Deli Crime. And I'm Nathan.
I'm Rachel.
Trudy.
Troy.
Jordan.
Yeah, we've had this one requested for a while, so we're going to go ahead and check it out. But real quick, before we do, just want to start off by saying thank you guys again for all your support in the channel. And if you can you hit that like and subscribe, followed by the little notification bell. Bing!
Dong.
Thank you. Alright, and you may notice Trinity's makeup right now. It's her and Jordan are getting ready to go to a
Halloween party.
Halloween party after we get done recording today. So if you see like her makeup's a little weird right now, that's the only reason why is because she was starting to get ready and we wanted to come up here and do a little bit of recording. So yeah, that's all. Nothing.
She just looks a little weird.
Nothing crazy. She just wanted to start getting ready. So
I'm going as a handsome gentleman.
Yeah, okay.
so he's got to wear a mask and all that stuff on top of him.
Yeah,
So.
nice hair.
Yeah, because I'm too handsome. Don't want to overdo it.
And Rachel had somebody hit her up on Instagram to tell her about something serious that's going on in Tamil Nadu?
It's in Tamil Nadu. There's a young boy. He's 2 years old. He has fallen into a well. He started out at 30 meters down. He is now at 70 meters. There's been a couple of...
Was it meters or feet? Because one
Meters.
article I looked at, it said feet.
Well, he's saying... This one that I'm looking at says meters.
Okay. All right.
But there's been a couple of rescue attempts, and they have they've got oxygen going down to him. But our prayers are with them that they get him out and get him home to his family and keep him safe. There's been a couple of other instances that Nathan saw on the internet. A young girl in 2017 was rescued and alive
after like 7 hours.
After like 7 hours, and then another boy passed away after being in the tube for 109 hours.
That was this past. That was this past June. I think it was. I think the boy was a 2-year-old, another 2-year-old, and the girl I think they said was 3 years old. And there was a picture too. Me and Rachel were looking it up. Really sad. They were showing like the overhead shot of the little kid stuck in the wall, and it's like super tight. And he's got his hands kind of stuck up like this, and it looks all muddy. And they said he's been stuck in there since when? Friday night.
Friday night at 5:30
And they've
p.m.
tried 3 times to get it out
Which right now it's Sunday morning at 3:30 in the morning. So he's been in there for more than 24 hours.
So it's one of those things where it's like the longer it goes on, you're like, oh man, come on. So yeah, we just send our prayers out to that little boy and his family. I can't even imagine.
The rescue workers, everybody.
Everybody,
involved.
yeah.
The city, the state, everybody.
Yeah, because everybody's trying their hardest to get him out, and it's just I can't. Like I was gonna say, I can't imagine as a parent what they're even going through right now. So So our prayers go out to all of you guys there. So. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the trailer for Deli Crime.
साइड लगा
क्या हुआ?
What happened?
We don't have the details yet, but I don't know, there's just something not right.
मेरे पापा को कुछ मत बताना।
I am DCP South District.
जी मैडम।
This crime is not just heinous. It's insanity. We have 2 victims. बस पर 6 लोगों ने पर हमला किया।
Oh my God.
के साथ जो हुआ है मैंने पहले कभी नहीं देखा। अगर पहले 7 या 10 घंटों में हमने सस्पेक्ट को नहीं पकड़ा तो सारे के सारे गायब हो सकते हैं। तुम विक्टिम के उम्र के सबसे करीब हो। उसकी फैमिली को ज़रूरत है कि ऐसी किसी इंसान के साथ रहे जिससे वो रिलेट कर सके। I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you can.
If she was my girlfriend, I would have died for her.
We've been ordered to blow the police apart.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
It's about our political masters covering their own hides.
There are greater powers at play.
They're saying that if you'd done your job, none of this would have happened in the first place.
There is nothing we could have done.
So everyone in the city is wrong.
एक माँ से एक माँ की रिक्वेस्ट प्रॉमिस कीजिए मुझे उन सबको सिर्फ फांसी ही होगी।
I promise. don't want to ever see a woman in this situation again. Ever.
Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. I don't know about you guys, but woo, yeah, that was one of those trailers we've had where it's kind of rough to watch, just because of the situation and what the plot is and everything about the movie. It's just really horrendous. But in the same way too, you want to see what the process was that they went about to catch these individuals. And because there was one scene in the trailer where it showed them checking out, it's like the CCTV footage or something like that.
Yeah.
And
It looked like
Maybe they
Yeah,
caught him.
yeah, because he looked like he was like yes. 'Cause
like they caught him, like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, something like, I know who that is, or I know what that vehicle is, or like, yeah, we got a nice clean image of him. But yeah, that was a rough one to watch. But it does look like a really good movie.
Yeah, that looked really intense, but really awesome.
Like a really tense movie to check out. What'd you guys think though?
It
I
looks
want
like
to see it. When does it come out on Netflix?
I think it's already out. I think
Yeah, because this was 7 months ago.
7 months ago. Yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah, I definitely want to watch that.
Yeah, it's already up
Seriously?
there.
It looked like actually like a really good acting. Like when I
Yeah.
liked when it was just the music and the woman police officer. Like it,
Like
you could
breaking
hear,
down.
you couldn't hear her scream, but she was screaming.
Oh, yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
super intense.
So,
that was awesome.
because
though.
something bad was probably happening on the
I was
phone.
probably so frustrated, and like you could understand maybe the outsiders' feelings, how they're mad at the police.
For not catching
Well,
him.
it kind of seems like
And the parents.
yeah, in that situation where you're sort of like, come on, you like catch these people, do more. Like what are you doing? Like get out there and catch these people
Yeah.
and yeah, just kind of way that goes on there. And it looks like too, that looks like the real, is that the real lady right there?
That's what it looks
Both
like.
of them.
The documentary.
What did they
Is it-
do to her?
I think it was just a rape, and probably rape and like beat. Because I know I think it was her boyfriend got beat. This is one
Her
where
boyfriend raped her?
no, he
Her
got
boy-
beat.
Yeah, he
Well,
got
let me
beat
s-
also.
Real quick before we go on anymore, we do have a synopsis.
Wow.
Oh, I was just about to look it up.
Well, Joseph on Instagram hit me up with a synopsis, so I'm going to go ahead and.
I'm looking forward to see like how they solve it and like all that stress that's gonna come in.
So they
How
beat.
they deal with it.
So they beat up the boyfriend to be able to rape the girlfriend.
That's
I
what it
think
seemed
they
like.
assaulted both of them. If that makes sense.
I know what that means.
Yeah, we're gonna do the synopsis a little bit different in this episode. We're not gonna do synopsis time or anything. We'll go ahead and I'll just read off the synopsis that he gave me. And this one says it's
Synopsis time.
Synopsis time. It says the 2012 Delhi gang rape case involved a rape and fatal assault that occurred on 16th December 2012. The incident took place when a 23-year-old female was returning home with her male friend late night after watching the movie. They couldn't find a cab, and they saw a private bus approaching. There were 5 passengers and the driver in the bus, but they didn't know the passengers were goons and had been drinking the whole day and had gone out that night looking for prey. The male friend was beaten and tied up in front, and the female was raped by all of them, which included a 17-year-old teen. And it says she was found, she was tortured, and once they were done, they threw both of them naked outside and tried to run them over.
Oh my god.
Passerbys alerted the police, and the biggest chase began to capture. It says, protests were happening all over the country. So much so that the Prime Minister had to get involved. Had to intervene, but it does say the woman did die after a few days of her treatment.
Dang.
And you kind of delving into spoilers right here. No, you kind of see it right there. I'm just gonna go. This is spoilers from that. It's the court sentenced all 5 to death by hanging, but spared the teen by sentencing him to 3 years. 3 years in jail due to him being a juvenile. And then it says the rape laws were basically changed in India overnight because of this case.
That kid should have hung too.
Yeah, that's one of those slippery slopes you get into when you run into juveniles and stuff like that. I guess it all comes down to, was he like a, I'm not gonna say willing participant, because if he did actually take part in it, but it's like at what was his part in it? Was he almost like forced to take part in it, or was he willingly like super open? Like, to me, if you're a juvenile like that close to being an adult, and are that open and like, oh heck yeah, let me get involved, you should get just the same punishment as anybody else does. But I can see being a little lenient if he basically almost forced. I know people can say like, well, you can still stand your ground and get beat, but your body, your instinct is still to try to protect your own body. And if they're going to beat you or possibly kill you if you don't involve yourself, it's like, yeah, I don't really know about that, but babe. Would you, as far as the trailer though, and how you think the movie looked? What'd you think?
I kind of want to watch it to see if they found to see the process and see him catch him and justice be served.
Yeah.
But that's harsh. That's hard.
All right, I wanted to delve a little bit more into the real life case just because I wanted to see what all the protests and everything were about. It does say that this is from the wiki. Subsequently, public protests against the state and central governments for failing to provide adequate security for women took place in New Delhi. It says thousands of protesters clashed with security forces. And it says similar protests took place in major cities throughout the country. Oh, okay, since Indian law does not allow the press to publish a rape victim's name, the victim was widely known as Nirbhaya, meaning fearless. Okay.
That one right there. Okay.
Yeah, that's and her struggle and death became a symbol of women's resistance to rape around the world. But yeah, that seems like a really harsh case. But the Netflix movie about it looks like it's pretty good, and that's something too where maybe you guys can let us know if you've seen it, how much it actually pays tribute to the real crime, and it doesn't, if it sticks pretty close. But Trinity, anything you wanted to add before we end the video?
No. There is also another movie called India's Daughter.
Based on the same thing? Based
on the same thing. It's a documentary filmed by Leslie Udwin. It's part of the BBC's ongoing Storyville series, and it's based on the 2012 Delhi gang rape and murder.
Yeah, same one. So India's Daughter is what it's called?
India's Daughter.
Okay. India's Daughter, if any of you all have seen that, it's a documentary?
Yeah, it's a documentary done by the BBC.
BBC, okay. If you guys have seen that, and that's something too that we should check out. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of this movie, and if it's one that we should be checking out, because it's on Netflix, so it's available for us to watch right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good thing you kept Netflix, huh?
For now, anyway. So thank you guys again so much for all your love and support on the channel. You guys are amazing and awesome. So I love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
And holy moly, it is hot in here.
Yeah, it's hot as crap.